Cosmos. Deeper, deeper, deeper still.
Surprisingly, not porn.
There's no porno named.
Zero.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
It is, really. I found Deeper Part 3, which, you know...
It's not the same.
Could be like Deeper to the Power of 3,
but then would Deeper to the Power of 3 be deeper, 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 or like deeper 30 times?
Times 9. Or...
9.
9 deepers, or...
A lot of deepers. Much deeper than 3 deepers is what I'm trying to articulate here.
Be the third dimension of Deeper. Which
Are
fits
we living
with
in a
Cosmos.
third dimension of Deeper already?
All the time.
Is there a porn tesseract that we're gonna find out about in the next episode? I'm looking forward to the porn tesseract episode. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, now I'm stuck on what would be the porn tesseract idea. Anyways,
it would be a dildo in 4 dimensions.
Now this episode was all about. It's called Deeper, Deeper, Deeper Still.
Right.
We established that.
Yeah.
But it's really about getting smaller, smaller, smaller.
Yes, this one dealt with molecules.
Tiny things, which...
The micro-universe. The micro-universe that's within us. Oh, Rael.
Oh, yeah, we're not actually touching.
No!
Which is what the
My
smartass...
molecules are just pushing against your molecules. My electrons are just pushing against your electrons.
The smartass response every physicist gives after they beat their wives.
I'm not touching you.
Oh,
I'm not touching you.
I'm not...
No! No means no.
What did you notice about this episode?
What I noticed about it, besides the porn title, molecules being awesome, electrons, water bears being awesome.
Water bears are they're, as Neil describes it, basically, they would make a fine representative of planet Earth.
They actually are a representative of planet Earth. Haven't we sent them to Mars? I think the Planetary Society sent them to Mars, as we heard from
everywhere.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
They've been in outer space. They can survive in outer space.
They can survive in outer space. They can basically, they're older than us, and when we are no longer here, they will probably still be going on.
Yeah.
And they will still be very happy. And I think there's, like 6 billion of them for every one of us, or something like that. There's billions of water bears for every person.
Where are water bears, by the way? I know they're everywhere, but like if I wanted right now to go out and let's go get us some water bears.
Let's go track down a water bear. Well, Neil, the water bears that Neil was looking at were inside of a dewdrop. I'm not sure where they go. Do they get, I don't know if I'm assuming they don't get absorbed back into the air. They don't condense with the water. I'm assuming they must still be on the plant life.
Are they, but would they be like in my sink in a pool?
They probably are.
I don't know, we need to find this out.
They're all around you. All the time.
I want to breed
Always.
water bears.
You're never alone with pedigreed water bears.
Yeah.
These ones were on Cosmos. These have the finest pedigree. And then you can start little water bear shows and have something to be pretentious about.
That's true.
That'd be nice. There you go. You're gonna living the American dream. Yeah. John Rael, breeding your water bears.
Neil deGrasse Tyson or Cosmos, they keep using a lot of church imagery. And I just wonder if at this point they're just rubbing it in people's faces. Like, yeah, I'm doing science in a church, bitches. You know, like it was when he was explaining how small like an electron is compared to the size of an atom.
Using the chapel was kind of cute, I thought. Yeah. It was like, oh, that's adorable.
Well, they look gorgeous.
But they are beautiful. You have to look at churches for that.
And they're not paying taxes. We might as well get some use out of them. Something useful. What? They look very pretty. They're great to film in.
Right. They are. That's why it was filmed in it.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm just at this point, it just feels like a little bit of what? What are you gonna do? I'm in a church. I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson doing science in a church.
Well, I don't think it's a challenge to anyone that's like disliking the series, because these were all shot before any reviews. These were all shot together and are being released week by week. So it's not like they're responding to anyone. It's not like they're calling to challenge anyone.
I'm just wondering if there were some locations that like, dude, let's shoot it in a church. Let's just
maybe Seth MacFarlane the entire time was just like, I just want to be a dick. Yeah, I just want to be a dick the entire time to everyone that believes anything ever.
It'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Go. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
So the electron cloud keeps girls away. That's nice.
It keeps cooties away.
Cooties away. And
keeps your parents happy.
Neil likes hanging out in churches.
Water bears are awesome. What else have we learned this
awesome.
episode? What else have we learned?
Gotta be honest, this episode kind of, it was good. I liked it, but
I did like this episode quite a bit.
I have nothing to offer.
You have
as
nothing to
far as-
offer on it?
I have nothing
you
to
have
offer
nothing
on
to
it.
complain
I'm like,
about with this one?
I don't know enough about molecules or chemistry.
That's why you wanted Donnie on
why
the
we
show?
tried. Yeah, why I wanted an expert or somebody who would at least pretend to be an expert.
Do you want to just
I
call
already-
Donnie?
I
Just
already
want to call
texted
him? Did he?
It's too late. I'll cut that out. Just
Yeah, because we don't
so
want.
we don't want.
We don't want some weird tangent to go on.
Yeah, we don't want people knowing your whereabouts all the time.
What? You don't?
Unless
I want
you
them
do.
to know everything about me always, all the time.
Caroline Gayle lives at 160.
I don't want any rogue magicians finding me. That's all. That's all.
Our number's at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so I got very little about this episode because I know very little about chemistry and molecules and.
So our we do have an expert that we know, or a pseudo expert that we know, and he said that this episode was the first episode that he found to be this wasn't new information being presented to him, so he found it less interesting for that fact, just because it was already information that he knew.
Less mind-blowing,
Less mind-blowing, just because it is something that he's already experienced, he's already seen in the world.
He is up on the chemistry. So in fairness, I've met some crazy people who were up on chemistry. Not that you should be worried.
No.
But the last guy I knew who was a chemist became a chiropractor.
I don't think Donnie's going to become a chiropractor.
No.
I think he's an actor.
He does have big hands. Does he have big hands?
He's
a big guy.
He has big hands. He has pretty big hands.
He's got big hands, so he could,
Well, he's good at massages, but I don't think that's going to turn into a career in chiropractic. He's an actor.
Keep an eye on him.
He's an actor. He's already doing something crazy enough. I think that's probably the extent.
Yeah, this chemist turned chiropractor, he's the guy that told me that manufacturers are putting glass in our detergent to make clothes shiny.
My mother knows a lot of organic chemists, and apparently they're the top 3% of scientists that still believe in a god, and they believe in creationism as well. Some of the ones that she knows, which is a little bananas.
Yeah. In fairness, I knew a physicist who was a creationist.
Yeah, I know lots of physicists that believe in God still, like oddly enough, but I don't know chemists and biologists. I tend to be shy away from it. To be fair, the organic chemists that my mother knows that are creationists worked for Pfizer Pharmaceuticals. So there you go. They are, in fact, drug dealers a little bit. So
we need drugs. Drugs are awesome.
Everybody needs drugs. Everybody needs drugs.
Do you have anything else about this episode? Was there any funny parts, any cartoons, any?
I don't feel like there were cartoons this time around. I feel like the little movie of the girl and the boy with the flowers was a little cutesy, little boop. And that was also a very odd interaction because I don't know anyone
Dad.
that pokes.
Like, should the dad be worried now?
That was a very odd interaction.
Are we not allowed to touch people on the cheek? Have you been harassing me this whole time and I just didn't? Like, is this something that we're supposed to be aware of now? Like, don't worry, Dad.
Don't worry, John. I'm not really gonna give you a wet willy right now.
It hurts, don't it? Your face.
Prow. I'm gonna blind you with science.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Cool. We got nothing this week. We're really boring, apparently. Yeah.
Tune in next time when we will have stuff to say.
When we will read Ulysses out loud
about
to you.
Science.
Hold on, let's spin while we say it. Science.
No,
I hit stuff. This isn't working.
We can't go all the way around.
We failed at being interesting.
Yeah, maybe we should move the chairs forward next time so we get a full spin. And then it'll look more shallow depth of field for you douchebags. I have a shout out, a major shout out. We have a contributor.
What?
A fairly large and frequent contributor.
Who's our fairly large contributor?
You may know him or not know him from the interwebs. One Shane P. Brady. Awesome guy, super nice, super supportive. And he is what I would like to consider one of the rational skeptics. By that I mean mild-mannered. Like, tempered. Like, these people over here are kind of acting crazy. But then again, so are some of the people I agree with.
Yep.
Everybody just calm the fuck down.
Yay!
So thank you very much, Shane. It really inspires and kind of humbles me a bit. So thank you very much.
Your logic is good. Keep it up.
We appreciate that. Do you have any ideas for the subscribe button?
We can just sit around talking about how we need a subscribe button. I'm sure that would be pretty fascinating for all of our tens of viewers.
Well, I got a question for the viewers. Have you ever seen a YouTube video and somebody asks you, please subscribe, check it out, and you subscribe because they asked you to subscribe?
Does that work?
Or do you just wait for the actual content and then decide whether or not you want to see more of it and therefore you subscribe? Does asking you to subscribe ever work?
Maybe if you promise them more videos of me.
More videos of Caroline. More Caroline in the videos.
Subscribe to this channel. Get him to 10,000.
Yeah, we gotta get to 10,000.
10,000 is the magic number. We gotta get into YouTube space. So share, subscribe, help John Rael break into YouTube space LA.
You just blew my fucking mind. Wow.